Hello students, welcome back to first PUC online classes. Now we are dealing with the chapter sets. Today our topic is operations on sets. Now see here, in the operations of two sets we can operate in two methods, that is union of sets, next second one is intersection of sets. Now see the first one is, first I am taking union of sets. Union of sets. First one. Here I am taking two sets, capital A and B are the two sets. The union of these two sets is another set C. The union of these two sets is another set C, which contains, that means it contains all the elements of A, all the elements of A and B. Both the elements are in C. That is the union of A union B. Union of A B. So it is how we can write, that is A union B. This is the symbol of union, U. This is the union of symbol A union B. Actually you can call this one is R. In further you can call it is R. Now leave this one. Now it is what we can call A union B. So what is the union of sets is, let capital A and B are the two sets. The union of these two sets is another set. What is that another set is C, which contains the elements of A and B. See the example. Suppose capital A equal to 1, 2, 3. Next, what is the B is? Suppose I am taking 5, 6, 7. Now, what is the A union B? Is the elements of A as well as B. Both we have to write. That is 1, 2, 3. Next, B elements 5, 6, 7. It is the A union B. Next, suppose here capital A equal to 1, 2, 3 and capital B is 2, 3, 5, 6. Now what is the A union B? That is all the elements of A as well as B. So first I am adding A elements, that is 1, 2, 3. First set elements. Next, what is the B? B is 2, 3, 5, 6. So I am adding these elements here now. But here 2 already is there. 2 already I wrote. So don't repeat that one again, because when we are writing in the roster form, no need to repeat elements again and again. So don't repeat 2 again, I am not writing. Next 3 also is there, I wrote already. Don't write again. Next, what is the remaining one is 5, 5, 6. So all the elements of A as well as B. Next, now see here, this is A union B. Can I find B union A? B union B. So first I done B elements. What are the B elements? 2, 3, 5, 6. Comma. Next, what are the A elements? 1, 2, 2 already I wrote. Don't write again. Next 3, 3 already I wrote. Don't write again. So close this one. Now check these two. Are they both are equal or not equal. See once here. 1 is there. 2 is there. 3 is there. 5 is there. 6 is there. But order is different. What I said, when you are writing in the roster form, no need of following order. It may be any order. So order is not important. So these A union B and B union A both have same elements, exactly same elements. So what we can say, A union B equal to B union A. In the same way, if I take three sets, that is A, B, C. If I take three sets, that is A union B union C is equal to A union of B union C. It is correct. If you want, you take example, what is the A, B, C, anything. You can choose the A, B, C, anything. And substitute here. You will get same. These both are equal. Next. Next one. See here. Capital A equal to, I am taking 1, 2, 3. Suppose capital B is 5, I am taking. 5 means empty set. 5 means empty set. Now what is the A union B? Or A union B means 5. B means 5. So what is the A is? A is 1, 2, 3 union. What is the 5? 5 means empty set. Now it is take the elements of A elements as well as 5 elements. That is A elements are 1, 2, 3 and the 5 any elements is there, write down. If you have any elements in the 5, just write down. There is no elements, so I am not writing. Close the bracket. Now see here. This is set of 1, 2, 3. Set of 1, 2, 3 is equal to A or not? It is equal to A. That means what you understand from this one? A union 5 is equal to A. In the same way, if you take any element, any set, you take any set, not only A. B union 5 is always B. Next, if you take any set C, C union 5 equal to C. Now, see here. Suppose here I am taking capital U. Capital U means universal set. Universal set. It is the big set of the all the sets. Suppose I am taking 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. It is the U. Suppose A equal to 1, 3 I am taking. 1, 3. Now what is the A union U? A union U. That is all the elements of A as well as U. All the elements of A as well as U. So, first one is A elements. What are the elements? 1, 3. Next, what are the U elements? 1 already I wrote. Next 2. 3 already I wrote. Next 4. Next 5. Now see here. Is it is equal to again U? Yes. Same elements. 1, 3, 2, 4, 4, 5, 5. So it is equal to U. So what to understand from this one? A union U is equal to U. See here. What do you understand from these two examples? So simple logic here. when you are taking union, when you are taking union, answer is always big set. Answer is always big set. Now here, this is A. What is the A? 1, 2, 3. And what is the 5 is? 5 is empty set. So it is A, it is 5. Which is big set? A is the big set. So what you got the answer is A. In the union, which is the big set? That is the answer. Now come to here. Universal set and capital E. In the two sets, which is the big one? That is universal set. Now see the union. A union capital U. So answer is U. Which is the big set is? That is answer. In the union. So here it is A union B is equal to B union A. It is clear. This is called commutative law. A union B is equal to B union A. It is called commutative law. Next, A union B union C is equal to A union of B union C. It is called associative law. Next, A union 5 is equal to A. It is called law of identity. Law of identity. That means here identity element is 5 because you take any set. Answer is again that set only. So here 5 is common, same. Here identity element is 5. So this is called law of identity or law of 5. Next, A union U is equal to U. This is called law of capital U. That is universal set. Okay. Next, one more is that. Suppose if I take here, capital A is 1, 2. What is the A union A? What is the A is 1, 2? Union again. What is the A 1, 2? So elements of A. That is 1, 2 first I wrote. Next again 1, 2 is there. 1, 2 already I wrote. Don't write again. There is 1, 2. That is equal to A. It is called idempotent law. This is called idempotent law. These all are properties. For the properties, I gave the examples. Okay. Now see here. In this one, already I gave the definition. What is the definition is? A and B are two sets. The union of A and B is the another set C, which contains all the elements of A and B. Now see the properties. What I have to do now? I am writing here. Properties. What are the properties? First one is A union B is equal to B union A. So it is called commutative law. Commutative law. Next, second one is A union of B union C is equal to A union B union C. It is called associative law. This law is called associative law. Next, third one is A union 5 or 5 union A is equal to, what is the answer is? Always big set. In the 5 and A, what is the big one? A. So it is equal to A. This is called law of identity. Here identity element is, what is the identity element is? Phi is identity element. Next, fourth one is A union U. A union U or U union A. So in the universal set and capital A, which is big set, always universal set. So answer is U, capital U. So it is the law of U. It is universal set. Next, last one is A union A is equal to A. That is, it is called idempotent law. It is called idempotent law. These are the 5 properties in the union. What about the next one, intersection? See here. Second one, intersection of sets. Next one is intersection of sets. Now see here, capital A and B are 2 sets are taken. The intersection of these 2 sets is another set which contains the common elements, which are common, which are same elements in the A and B. That is the intersection of these sets. So how we can write that is A, this is the intersection symbol, A intersection B. Further we can call this intersection as AND, A and B. So leave this one. Now how we can pronounce this one? A intersection B. That means common elements of A and B. Common elements of A, B. Suppose see one example. Capital A is 1, 2, 3, 4. Capital B is 2, 4, 6, 8. Now what is the A intersection B? So in the A and B, what are the common, what are the same elements that we have to write here? See here 1 is there, here 1 is there, no, don't take that. Which are common, here 2 is there, here also 2 is there, so we can write. Next, here 3 is there, here 3 is there, no, don't write. Next, 4, here 4 is there, 4. Anything is there here? No. So only the common elements are 2, 4. In the same way, can you take B intersection A? For the B and A, what are the common elements? See here, 2. 2 is there? Yes, 2. Next 4. Here 4 is there? 4. Next 6 is there? No. Don't write. Next 8. No, there is no 8. So it is only 2, 4. Now these both are equal. So what we can write? A intersection B is equal to B intersection A. So this is called commutative law as previous. That commutative law in union, it is in the intersection. This is called commutative law. Suppose if we take 3 sets, that is A, B, C. If we take 3 sets, that is what you can write? A intersection B intersection C is equal to A intersection of B intersection C. This is called associative law. Next, come to the examples. Suppose here I am taking A set is 1 comma 2 and other set B equal to 5 I am taking. Now what is the A intersection B? A intersection B. A intersection, what is the B means? 5, that means empty set. So what is the A is? A is 1 comma 2. Intersection. What is the 5 is? It is empty set. Now for these two sets, what are the common elements? Any common element is there? Here 1 is there is no 1. Here 2 is there is no 2. There is no common elements. When there is no common elements, it is 5. There is empty set. There is no common elements. It is empty set. So what you can write from these two? A intersection 5 is equal to 5 intersection A is equal to 5. This is called law of 5 or law of identity. What identity? Law of 5 only it is. Law of 5, empty set. Next, suppose here I am taking U, that is universal set I am taking. Suppose 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Now I am taking capital A is 1, 2. Now what is A intersection U, capital U? Intersection means common elements. What are the common elements for A and U? Just see here. Only common elements are 1, 2. 1 comma 2 only. So this 1 comma 2 is capital A. So it is equal to capital A. That is A intersection U or U intersection A is equal to A. Next, before going to the next one, observe here. What about this one? A intersection 5 equal to 5 intersection A equal to 5. This is called law of 5. Next, A intersection U equal to U intersection A is equal to A. This is called law of U, capital U. Now, what you understand from these two? So, when you are taking intersection, simple logic, when you are taking intersection, always it is small set. Union is, answer is big set. When you are taking intersection, always answer is small set. Now in the A and 5, what is the small set? 5 empty set is the small set. So answer is small set. Next, in the U and A, what is the small set is A. A is the small set. So what is the answer is small set. So always remember, when you are taking union, answer is big set. When you are taking intersection, answer is small set. Next, what about the A intersection E? For this one only, A intersection E. What is the A is 1 comma 2. Intersection again, what is the A 1 comma 2? Now what are the common elements for A and A? That is 1 comma 2 only, which is equal to A. So what you can write? A intersection A is equal to A. This is called idempotent law. Now see the properties. Now I am writing here the properties. So finally, what you understand from the intersection? Intersection means that take common elements. So properties. So what are the properties here? First one is A intersection B is equal to B intersection A. This is called commutative law. Next, second one is A intersection of B intersection C is equal to A intersection B intersection C. This is called associative law. Next, third one. A intersection 5 is equal to 5 intersection A is equal to, it is 5. This is called law of 5. Next one. A intersection U equal to U intersection A is equal to A. This is called law of U. Next, fifth one is A intersection A is equal to A. This is called idempotent law. And one more is that sixth one. A intersection of B union C, the combination of intersection and union is A intersection B, this union with A only, A intersection C, sorry, A intersection C. And one more, in this one only, the first one, the second one, A union of B intersection C is equal to A union B, next intersection A union C. These two are called distributive law. So these are called properties. So these are the properties. First one is commutative law, this one is associative law, and this one is the law of 5, this is the law of U. Next, idempotent law. Next, these two are called distributive law. Distributive laws, both are there, distributive laws. Okay. See, the next topic is next one is difference of two sets or difference of sets. Now see here, I am taking two sets here, capital A and B. Capital A and B are two sets. Now here, the difference of these two sets is given by, difference means minus, A minus B. So what is the difference of A and B is the elements which are belongs to A, the elements which are belongs to A, elements belongs to A and not belongs to B. A minus B means the elements which are belongs to A and not belongs to B. See the example here. Capital A is A, B, C, D. B is D, B, E, F. Now, I want to find A minus B. A minus B. So, what I said here, in the A minus B, the elements belongs to A. The elements belongs to A, not belongs to B. That means from the, simply see here, from the A set, we have to delete B elements. From the A set, we have to cancel B elements, if any is there. Now see here, this is the A minus B. That means B elements we have to eliminate. So what are the B elements here? D. D is there? Yes. Cancel this one. Next B is there? Yes. Cancel this one. Next E is there? There is no here. Leave that one. F is there? No. There is no F. Now we have to write the remaining elements. That is A comma C. Don't write these elements. Don't write these elements. That is A minus B. Suppose if I take B minus A. So what is the B minus A means? The elements belongs to B and not belongs to A. The elements belongs to B and not belongs to A. That means it is B, it is D. From the B, that means we have to write B elements. Here we have to write A elements. So here we have to write B elements. From the B elements we have to eliminate A elements. So what are the B elements is D. See here, I am adding, if you confuse here, first I am adding B. What is the B is D, B, E, F. What is the A is A, B, C, D. Now B minus A I am adding. From the B, eliminate A elements. So A is there? No. B is there? Cancel this one. Next, C is there or not? There is no C here. D is there or not? Yes. Cancel this one. Now what are the remaining elements? I don't know. That is E comma F. The elements which are belongs to B, not belongs to A. That is B minus A. From the B, we have to cancel A elements. The remaining elements we have to write. Now see here, is it is A minus B is equal to B minus A? No. A minus B is not equal to B minus A. From this one, what do you understand? This one. Now, the difference of the sets, how to represent in the set builder form. In the same way, union also, intersection also, this difference also, you can represent in the set builder form. See that one. Suppose if we take union, that is X such that X belongs to A or X belongs to B. Either A or B. Both they are acceptable. Next, this is the union. Intersection if we take means X such that X belongs to A and X belongs to B. That means this X compulsory should be in the A and should be in the B. This X compulsory should be in the A and should be in the B. Here X is in A or X is in B. Any set. But here X compulsory in the both the sets and means in both compulsory. Next, difference. X such that means A minus B right. A minus B means X such that X belongs to A and X not belongs to B. X belongs to A and X not belongs to B. Suppose if you take B minus A, X such that X belongs to B, X not belongs to A. X belongs to B, X not belongs to A. Simple here. Here A minus B means from the A we have to eliminate B elements. In the B minus A, from the B we have to eliminate A elements. That's it. So it is the difference of sets and union of sets, intersection of sets. And I gave the properties also. Next, we will discuss problems. Come to the exercise 1.4. Exercise 1.4. See this one. First one is find the union of each of the following pairs. In the first one, I am taking capital X equal to 1, 3, 5. Capital Y is equal to 1, 2, 3. Now we have to find union of these two sets. That is X union Y. What is the X union Y? The elements of both X as well as Y. Both we have to take. First I am adding X values. 1, 3, 5. Next, here, what are the Y values? 1 already I wrote. Don't write again. Next 2. I didn't write 2. Next 3. Already I wrote. So, these are X union Y. Next, if you write here it is 1, first 7, 2, 3, 5. That's it. Next, second is capital A equal to A, E, I, O, U. B equal to A, B, C. Now what is the union of these two sets? So A union B is equal to write all the elements. A, already A is there. A, E, I, O, U. I wrote first A. Next, what are B elements? A already I wrote. Leave it one. B, I didn't write. Is U. B, next C. So if you write clearly, it is A, B, C, E, I, O, U. So all the elements of A as well as B. Next, third one. Capital A equal to X such that X is a natural number and multiple of 3. B equal to X such that X is a natural number less than 6. Now see, X such that X is a natural number and multiple of 3. In the natural numbers, what are the multiples of 3? That is capital A equal to. So these are in the set builder form. What is given, that is in the set builder form. Now we have to convert into the roster form. Then we have to find union. So what is the multiple of 3? First 3. Next 6, 9, 12, 15 and so on. So many are there. Next, what is the B is? In the natural numbers, less than 6. Not less than or equal to. It is less than only. So less than 6, which numbers are there? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Don't write 6. Here it doesn't give equal. Less than or equal to means then you can write 6. Here only less than. So stop by 5. Now what is the A union B? A union B. All the elements of A and B. So first I am starting by 1, 2, 3 like that. Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Next time I am starting by 6. 6, 9, it is 12, 15 and so on. That is the union of A and B. Next, fourth, capital A equal to x such that x is a natural number and 1 less than x less than or equal to 6. 1 less than x less than or equal to 6. Next, what is the B is x such that x is a natural number and 6 less than x less than 10. So for this one, what is the union? So that is, first we have to convert into the roster form, later we have to check A union B. So what is the A? X such that x is a natural number, so natural number start by 1, 2, 3 like that. But what is given the condition is, it is above 1, below 6. 1 less than x less than or equal to 6. So it is above 1, below 6 and equal to 6 also. There is a equal symbol here. There is a equal symbol. So you can take 6 also. But here there is no equal symbol. Don't take 1. Don't take 1. Above 1 you have to take. So what is the above 1 is 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 you can take. Because here equal symbol is there. Next, what about the B? X such that x is a natural number and x value is between 6 and 10. Here there is no equal symbols for the both. Between 6 and 10 we have to take. So what are the elements, numbers between 6 and 10? Above 6, below 10. 7, 8, 9. That's it. Don't take 6, 10. There is no equal symbol. Now what is the A union B? That is, mix both the elements. First 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. That's it. Next. Fifth, capital A equal to 1, 2, 3. Capital B equal to 5. Now what is the A union B? A union B. So all the elements of A as well as B. B means here empty set. That is 5. 5 means empty set. Now I am adding first elements are A elements 1, 2, 3. Now any elements in the B? There is no elements. So close. So A union B is equal to, answer is, what you got, the answer is 1, 2, 3 means it is again A. It is A. This is the union. Come to the next one. Next, second. Let capital A equal to A comma B, capital B equal to A comma B comma C. Is A subset to B or not? What is A union B? See here. What is the set given? A is A comma B, B is A, B, C. First I have to check A is subset to B or not. See here. What is the subset means? When you can say A is subset to B, when all the elements of A are in B, all the elements of A are in B, then we can say A is subset to B. Now see here. A is here, next B is there. So all the elements of A are in B. So A is subset to B. So what do you have to write? Here all the elements of capital A are in B. So A is subset to B. Yes, correct. A is subset to B. Now, what is the A union B? A union B. So, what is the A is A comma B? Union. What is the B is A comma B comma C. Now, what is the union means? Mixing of both elements. First A comma B. Next after B, again A is there, don't write. Again B is there, don't write. C. Now, this is the A union B. Now, A union B is equal to how much? See here. A comma B comma C. A comma B comma C. That is B only, which is equal to B. So, that is A union B is equal to B. Next problem is third. If capital A and B are two sets such that A is subset to B, then what is A union B? See here. Here given the question is A and B are the two sets. Same. A and B are the two sets. Such that A is subset to B. Yes, it is correct. A is subset to B. Then what is the A union B? What is the answer? A union B is B. This previous question only example for this problem. And see the explanation for this one is. Now, A and B are two sets, okay, clear. A is subset to B. That means all the elements of A are in B. So, A is subset to B. That means which is big set, which is small set. So, B is the big set, A is the small set. Suppose in the Sai college, two sections are there, A, B. All the students of section A are in Sai Niketan. All the section students of B are in Sai Niketan. So in these are three sets now. 1, 2, 3. In the three sets, which is the big set? It contains A contains only section A students. B contains only section B students. But Sai Niketan college has section A as well as section B students. So Sai Niketan is the big set. And now see here. A is subset to Sai Niketan, B is subset to Sai Niketan. So A is subset to Sai Niketan and B is also subset to Sai Niketan. So which is big set? Sai Niketan is the big set. The same way. A is subset to B means always B is the big set, B is the big set, A is the small set. So now see here. A union B, previously given. Union means always answer is big set. If we take intersection, it is small set. So I am making union here. So always answer is big set. So in the A and B, what is the big set is B. That is the answer. So what we have to write here? If A is subset to B, then A is small set and B is big set. So A union B is equal to, what is the answer is B, which is the big set, that is the answer. So this is the second and third. Okay, now these are the problems, and previously I gave some more definitions. In the next class I will discuss some more problems in the exercise 1.4. Thank you.